Hi everybody, I'm Michael. Now they say in Hollywood everyone has a story. So today on the 71st anniversary of her disappearance, we're going to delve into the story of rising socialite and starlet Jean Spangler, who seemingly vanished into thin air. Next on Hidden in Plain Sight. At about 5 p.m. on October 7, 1949, Jean Spangler kissed her daughter, Christine Louise, goodbye and left her in the care of her sister, Sophie, to supposedly go and meet with her ex-husband, Dexter Benner, and then to go on and do some modeling at the studio. About an hour after she left, Jean called and told Sophie that she'd be a little bit later than she thought, possibly overnight. And that was the last anyone heard of Jean Spangler. Jean Spangler was 26 years old at the time of her disappearance. She had moved to Hollywood in 1941 from her hometown of Spokane, Washington at the age of 18, drawn by the lure of Hollywood stardom like so many others. A year after arriving in Hollywood, she married Dexter Benner, and in 1944, their daughter Christine Louise was born. Theirs wasn't a happy marriage, and in 1946 they were divorced, with accusations of infidelity on Jean's part, which gave Dexter custody of Christine, which totally crushed her. After 2 years of hard work, Jean regained custody of her daughter, and she was booking jobs, so things were looking up for the young starlet. Now this brings us to October 7th, 1949. And when Jean didn't return home the next day or call, Sophie called the police to report Jean as missing. The police began by questioning Jean's ex-husband and going to the studio. Both were dead ends. Dexter insisted that he and Jean had never made plans to meet, and his second wife, Lynn, said that they were together all night long. At the studio, the police found it closed because of hiatus, and in any case, no one had seen Jean in weeks. A grocery clerk said that he saw her waiting outside his store, but didn't see her leave or with who. 2 days later, the LAPD finally got their first clue in the case. Jean's purse was found at the Ferndale entrance to Griffin Park. The strap was broken, indicating a struggle, and the police feared the worst. 60 police officers and over 100 civilian volunteers searched the 4,000-acre park, but no sign of Jean was found. An unfinished note addressed to a Kirk was found in her purse, which read, "Kirk, can't wait any longer. Going to see Dr. Scott. It will work best this way while Mother is away." No one in Jean's circle knew of a Kirk, but at the studio, the obvious connection to Kirk was made, and Jean had just been an extra on the movie Young Man with a Horn starring Kirk Douglas. Now, Douglas only recalled briefly speaking to her after seeing her photo and couldn't even recall her name. Another dead end. And the police interviewed every Dr. Scott in Los Angeles. None had Jean as a patient. After about a week, several people came forward with more information about Jean's life. The actor Robert Cummings, a friend of Jean's, said she had confided in him about a fling she was having, but she didn't say with who, only that it wasn't serious. Another friend said Jean had confided in her that she was 3 months pregnant and wanted to get an abortion, which was illegal in 1949. Each lead that found its way to the LAPD had turned into a dead end. About a month after her disappearance, Jean was spotted in Palm Springs on the arm of well-known notorious gangster Davey Ogle. Ogle was facing conspiracy charges, and the police thought he had fled to avoid prosecution and that he had taken Jean with him. Now, Jean had worked as a dancer at the Florentine Gardens, a mob-controlled nightclub which explained the connection to Davey Ogle. But again, this was another dead end, as the police couldn't find a trace of either of them in Palm Springs. Over the years, there have been hundreds of reported sightings of Jean Spangler across California, the Southwest, Phoenix, Arizona, Mexico City, and in various cities in South America. None of these leads have ever panned out. There was some speculation that Jean was a victim of the Black Dahlia killer, as about a dozen women had been murdered in the 2 years since the discovery of Elizabeth Short's body and Jean's disappearance. But again, that went nowhere. To this day, 71 years later, Jean is still considered a missing person, and her case is still open. So what happened to Jean? Well, let's go over some of the theories. The first one is that she was the victim of a botched illegal abortion and her body was buried somewhere and it's never been found. 2, she could have ran off with Davy Ogle, that notorious gangster. But you know what? That just doesn't make any sense. She had just gotten custody of her daughter. Or, and my personal favorite, is that she could have been one of the victims of the Black Dahlia killer. Now, a dozen women had been murdered between the discovery of Elizabeth Short's body and Jean's disappearance. There's that possibility. But again, that's only speculation because Jean's never been found. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe below. Oh, and make sure you hit that bell icon so you can keep up with my future videos. We'll see you next time, hidden in plain sight.
All right, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Michael,
Hi, everybody.
and welcome to my video blog, Hidden in Plain Sight.
Hidden in
Today,
Plain Sight.
We're at the moon. Today,
We're going to talk about the day Superman died.
I don't know where. Behind me, you'll see.
Thanks for exploring with me.